All right, so we're gonna let's get this captured and check it out. Let's get this captured. Let's check this out really quick. All right, so basically, I just watched that entire thing. Like, I watched that entire thing. It was pretty intense. It was very intense. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring this over here so we can see what's going on, exactly what's going on with this little device. So a few things. I don't know if anything stood out to me like dramatically. I don't know if there was anything that was like dramatically. I was over dramatic and like super pressing, but I mean, there were a few things that kind of made me ask questions. See if I can find it. Let's see what bothered me. Nothing really bothered me, but there were some things that I was just a little bit confused about. All right, so what do we have here? Apparently we have. All right, so they said a revolutionary TV. That's what he originally said. I thought that was just really bad wording. They could have had a better script for that presentation. I thought that presentation could have been a little bit better. Hey, Neon Excel, I thought it could have been a little. I thought it could have been better. Thanks for coming to the stream. I think the presentation could have been better. I think the script could have been a little bit better too, because that script was kind of like, whoa. It was scripted, yes, but it was like tremendously scripted and terribly acted. But it's okay though, because as long as they broke out of their shells, like some of them broke out of their shells, some of the devs and stuff, and they made it good. How do I feel? So this is how I feel. I feel like they shouldn't have said TV. The first thing they said was, that he said was, okay, revolutionary TV. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be one of those razor sharp smart TVs that's with the Nvidia console chip, whatever, built in, like maybe a chip built into the TV, but it's actually a console. So I think they should have just announced the console and not tried to break it down to three things to extend, like they were just trying to give the presentation longevity, as far as I'm concerned. Like to each his own, but I think that was a little weird. However, okay, so we have a Netflix. That's cool. Sorry. All right, so we have a Netflix thing here. Shows, movies, and more. Shield streams your favorite movies and TV shows up to 4K with apps like Hulu Plus. We've seen this 4K upscaling, encoding, decoding, blah blah blah. We've seen this all before, so I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. I think it can work out, but I mean, it's right, at the moment just like everything else, and I have a 4K TVs, so like maybe I'm a little bit more inclined to pick it up to see how it actually works out with 4K things. However, I don't know if that's a really high selling point that you have Android TV. People don't even watch TV anymore. People watch YouTube and Netflix and Hulu. So, all right. A gaming supercomputer in the cloud. This is where like the whole presentation, I think, was like done inappropriately. I feel like they took a few different angles and tried to throw them into one when they're all like, I gotta say this, certain things didn't deserve to be brought about in that context at that point in time. For example, the supercomputer and a TV really have nothing to do with each other. It's the console and the streaming service is something separate. The console's allowing you to use streaming service, just like the Shield that you released last year and the year before. So I feel like you were just doing a lot, but I see where he's going with this. The Android gaming thing. That's another thing. So you see a whole new era. Shield enables a new class for Android games with immersive gameplay, intense multiplayer action, and stunning graphics.
Well, I mean, it should be stunning graphics. It's 2015. Why wouldn't it be?
So it's like, if you know what I'm saying, like it kind of doesn't make. that's not a selling point to me. I feel like the graphics are going to be good no matter what. I mean, we've seen Shadowrun in Nvidia when they had that Tegra 2 chip and they were playing Shadowrun. It looked amazing. So I'm excited that they're releasing this thing, but I don't know. I'm not too keen on it yet. I do like the fact that some of the games look really good. I really wanted to see Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. Crysis 3 running at 30 frames per second is impressive. No matter what, it's impressive. However, I'm not playing Crysis 3. If I'm going to play Crysis 3, I'm going to play it on PC. And I think they kind of slightly, just a little bit, I think they slightly shot themselves in the foot. And I'll say that because so you have this marketplace, right, where you can buy all these games in the marketplace. Awesome, cool. So you can buy games in the marketplace and then we can download them and play them and do all these cool things. Great. But you also have the supercomputer cloud thing. 30 frames per second. Ha, what's going on, TNTS J408? So yeah, the latency and okay, why would I download Crysis 3 off this with these new classes of Android games? It's crazy. I don't even know if it's Android. We're gonna have to do some like digging. We're gonna have to decompile all the code and stuff when this thing comes out. I'm gonna see if Nvidia. You guys have to help me. You guys have to like tweet it out to Nvidia or something. I have to get one of these so I can do some serious, real deal like decoding and like everything. Just break it down and see what's really going on with this thing. But why would I play Crysis 3 with this Android market thing at 30 frames per second when I can stream at 1080p 60 frames per second off of your gaming supercomputer that's in the cloud? It's in the cloud. Like, why? I feel like you don't need it. I feel like we don't need to do that. I feel like we don't need to download games if we can just stream them from the cloud. If we have decent internet, and naturally you're gonna have internet if you're downloading games regardless. It's not like you're taking it on the go. I think that's what they had in mind, and they kind of might have got lost in translation. Like they were still thinking about their portable device instead of realizing that, okay, you're basically making a console to replace everything. Yeah, exactly. Latency of 20-25 milliseconds. They're talking about 150. We'll see. But it's all about that supercomputer. I think that little gaming supercomputer is what can save them, because other than that, I don't really see too much that they have going for them. You know what I mean? I feel like they might have to. That might really be one of the things that's gonna really save what they're trying to do, which is not bad. It's just I don't think the approach was proper. I don't think the presentation was done that well. I think it could have been better, but hey, I'm just a lowly guy who streams on Twitch, and these people are creating supercomputers in order for you to stream games across the world. So yeah, no latency at 30 or 60 with 150. I feel like I would do it. I would play it. See, the thing is, when it's in my hands and I'm playing it, I'm not going to complain. But right now, because it's all skeptical, we don't actually see it. We see the demonstration that they have, but that's a whole production, right? That was a production. There were scripts. They were saying things.
All your base belong to us. All of them. Every base.
So you know what I mean? It was like some big alien Nvidia production in order to make everything seem really cool and nice, and they didn't pull it off that well. I didn't say that. However, it could be interesting. You know what it reminded me of, though? And you're going to hate me for saying this. Everyone's going to hate me for saying this. Anyone who ever sees this now in the future, whenever, is going to hate me for saying this. I feel like all right, I'm going to catch so much flack for this, but I feel like it's basically
it's an Oya. It's basically an Oya. I mean, it's really an Oya. It's an Oya. It's an Oya. It's not Kickstarter. It's an Nvidia's version of the Oya with bigger games because they're Nvidia. If Oya had backing from companies, maybe this would have been the Oya of the next generation. No, it is the Ouya of the next generation. It is an Ouya. Like, it's just an Ouya. So, if you look here,
Android gaming, immersive gameplay, intense multiplayer action. This is all the stuff we're used to. Contrast is on there though. That's interesting. Sorry, tangent. But I don't think they did too great of a job with the presentation, and I think that the controller is a little bit funky to me. And I'm not just saying that because it looks a little bit strange. Like it looks like the shield. It looks like the shield that you held in your hands, minus the screen. I feel like they could have gotten rid of that. That little thing at the bottom seems like it might be a bit of a... Here, let's compare it to a controller that it doesn't look like at all. So it has absolutely no resemblance to an Xbox controller. None. There's no resemblance. This is just, you know, it's all original. The Shield controller is super original. I'm actually not holding the Shield controller right now. This is actually an Xbox controller. So yeah, this is cool. But you know, see how like right here, I feel like right here is a big deal. It's when I hold a controller, I don't usually hold it like this, but when I hold a controller, I don't like anything in the middle. Like that little headset thing that Xbox 360 did, that blew my mind. What the hell? What was that about? What? I don't want that. What? A brick. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like they shouldn't have did that. I feel like that whole thing here, like if you look there, like right there, where I'm pointing, here, let's make it a little bigger. Let's make it bigger. Controller. Alright. So, not made the game. Okay, look. Let's do a comparison here. This is the Xbox controller. If you go there, see that little white thing right there in the middle with the little shield with the buttons, the little touch sensitive buttons right there? That's a cool touch. But this whole thing right here, this whole thing and the elongated thingies, maybe, let me see. I'm not gonna lie, I have decent sized hands. Like I don't have woman hands, but this is a pretty comfortable controller for me, you know. And I don't know why I would want to play with this elongated thing. Like I feel like it forced my hands to make the craziest. I see it now. It's an Illuminati sign. Ah, that's what it is. Just kidding. I don't believe in all that craziness. But I think that's gonna be in the way. I do like the two sticks being down, kind of, but I don't feel like you'd be playing fighting games on a Shield unless Capcom decides to do some crazy Street Fighter V release for the Shield. Oh my god. Who knows? But I don't believe in that. I don't think that's gonna happen. The D-pad, I haven't touched it yet, so I don't really know how effective it is. I think what happened was it worked well in engineering, and in theory, it works well. But when you get it in the hands of people who are actually going to be playing games non-stop, I feel like they should have maybe tested it with actual gamers, maybe given it to like 2 or 3 of the most popular Twitch streamers or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to test it out, because I can't. Number one, I can't trust after this Gamergate thing and all that. You know, I have no disrespect to any woman in the game industry. I love them all, but after the whole Gamergate scandal and the emails thing and all that other nonsense, I give no play, zero play, zero. Actually, let's do it like this.
I don't believe in anything. I feel like the world is lying. I feel like everybody lies. I feel like all journalists have no integrity.
No journalistic integrity anymore. So I don't give any play to journalists. So I can't go off that. I need to touch it. However, if they would give it to like a streamer or something like that, then I would believe what they say. Possibly, maybe. So I mean, we'll have to see when it gets in people's hands. Hopefully we get some early units. Hopefully I'll get an early unit. We'll see. So right now, I mean, the website is kind of shady and shoddy. It doesn't really say much. Shield made to game. Cool. Okay. The cloud gaming thing and the shows and the movies thing, I feel like it's not a luxury anymore. It's as much as I hate to say this, it makes me sound pretentious and ridiculous. I feel like it's not a luxury anymore to have these things. As far as, people go, I feel like having the television, right? Television here, having all these things like Crackle and Vivo and Red Bull TV. Maybe not Red Bull TV, that's a little strange, but everything else, I feel like it comes with the package now. You buy a smart TV, you get this stuff with the package. You go on the internet, this comes with the package. You have access to the web and the browser, this all comes within the package. You know what I'm saying? So it's not overly, I don't really think it's anything that crazy. But I will say, like, while I think it's part of the package now, I think that it's a good idea. They didn't have to put it in there, so the fact that they put it in there is actually a really good idea. But I feel like that's not a selling point. That's not something that they should have spent 45 minutes talking about during the first part of the stream. It wasn't really that impressive. The only thing that I could say was impressive, that 4K video, like that one video you saw with the little froggy. He was like a little frog. That was cool. I would say that was cool, and I really liked the quality of the video. But however, that's not in practice. That's not practical usage. That's a presentation. So we don't know exactly what's gonna go on with that. We can do some more shield searching, some shield soul searching. Let's see what we got. So the good thing about Shield is it is $199. So see if we can pre-order that. Alright, so the Shield tablet, which is absolutely fantastic. You see it right here, the Shield tablet. I love the Shield tablet. It's really cool and it's really powerful, and it also has that ugly controller. The Shield tablet is pretty awesome. Really tiny. They can do the streaming thing, the whole nine, and blah blah blah. But I think I've lost the meaning of tablets. As weird as that sounds, like I don't feel the need to use tablets anymore. So I'm not going to use the tablet. This little Shield thing, the first Shield, the little tiny one right here, the Shield Portable, that was cool. That was cool for a little bit. That was definitely cool. But now we have this thing. It's something like it's like an envelope. Like I feel like I'm gonna open mail when I look at the thing. It's like, here's my console. Put the CD in, but there's no CDs. It's just a weird design. I kind of like it. I have to see it in person. From the presentation, I will say that whole ensemble with this is the stand for the Shield, die-cast aluminum, whatever. Dude, that whole thing right here, that whole thing you got going on with the whole die-cast and all that other stuff is pretty ugly. It looks tacky. It does look tacky. It looks kind of cheap. It looks like cheap plastic, which is okay because they have it at a $199 price point, which is phenomenal. It's one thing I will say. The price point is like mind blown. I was like, holy shit. That's really cool. The Shield remote looks really nice. Like it looks nice. Now, hopefully it's gonna be cheap. I don't know how much that's gonna cost. Let's see what we got. We have the Shield tablet, blah 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 blah. Here we go. The Shield stand. That stand, oh man, it's so, I feel like they did so much. it does look really nice in that stand. It looks like something I've seen somewhere before. I can't remember. Something very like an alien. I'll probably get in trouble for saying it. It's not like they can come get me. There's no Twitch cops, right? Looks like Alienware. It looks like they just literally stole Alienware's whole shit. They were just like, yo, we like the way you look. We like the way you glow. We like to open envelopes. So what we're gonna do is just steal your whole shit. And that's what they did. And it doesn't look bad. Like, I'm not mad that they did that. It looks a little, I will say it looks a little bit tacky in the lighting and how it looked on stage during the presentation. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, I can complain about things all day. All in all, though, I feel like it was a decent. Well, I think the presentation was lacking tremendously. I feel like it's a decent outing. I feel like it is going to bridge a future gap. There's something that has been missing. There's been something of a disconnect between technology, like people, regular consumers, and what's actually happening as far as furthering technology and the technology moving forward, and people that are average consumers or might not be gamers like you and I, or people who are going to really pay attention to this kind of stuff, don't get that information, and they think that technology is slow and stuck. So I do think that this can bridge a little bit of a gap early on. It can reach demographics that normally wouldn't be reached. It is at a really nice price point, so people can pick it up and not have to worry about blowing $4 to $5 on an Xbox or PS4 in a game. Like, that's crazy. And I also think that the subscription service is really, 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 really smart, because buying games at $60 a pop, 65, 70 and change, 90 for collector's editions, it's ridiculous. And I don't think that people understand how much money they're actually blowing on these things that they might play once or twice, or just hate and trade in and lose all their value for. So I feel like the subscription thing is good because it allows you to play these games, and you can try these games out. If you don't like it, get rid of it, get another one. But you don't have to continue to pay and lose trade value or lose anything. You just continue to get what you like, and you can keep playing games. And I think that's good, especially for the average consumer, because the average consumer is really who we're talking about here. The hardcore gamer isn't really going to give two shits about 90% of this shit. Yo, can it play Crysis? Alright, cool, it can play Crysis. Are you guys going to release dope games? Alright, you're going to release dope games? Oh, you're giving away source code for Unreal Engine 4? Fuck it, read in there. That's basically all we care about. I just want to dissect this thing, open it up, and see what it's really about. Decompile some code from the devs and see how this thing works, and then elaborate on it more. But I think it's interesting. Look at this, the website changes every 20 seconds. Alright, so what's in the box? What's in the box? So, hold on. Before we get to what's in the box, what is in the box is a big deal. What is this dude doing? I'm gonna play Grid soon. I need to play Grid soon. What else are you gonna do? All right. So let's look at this really quick. Oh man. Oh, Unity Source 2. There's news popping up left and right. Oh, dude, they're trying to turn the industry on its head right now, and I am not mad at that. Okay, so this is good. There are plenty of Android boxes able to do 4K. Yeah, man. I mean, dude, I love 4K. Hey, thanks for the follow, Rusty272. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. You get a flex. My arm is not. Listen, I don't go to the gym like I used to. Okay. Alright. But whatever. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna look at what's in the box. If you're just joining, thanks for joining, thanks for coming, everyone. We're gonna check this out. We're just talking about the shield right now, and we're going to try and dissect as much as we possibly can before one of us, who's gonna be the lucky guy, gets one in his hands, and we can actually like really see what it's about and how it really works in practical day-to-day usage, and in hardcore gamer usage, and in softcore gamer usage, which is, you know, code name for the word that starts with a B and ends with an H. Bunch of gamers. It's a bunch of gamers in that category. Okay, so Nvidia Shield is what you're looking at right now. It's over here. We have the Shield controller. We had a discussion about that. How I feel is that while it looks very similar to the other Shield controller and this little device here, I feel like there's going to be a little obstruction for like the long hours of 40 plus hours of gaming that you'll probably do, and it's about 39 to 40 hours off one charge of the battery. That's what he said. So if that's what he said, that's real. That's what's going on. And I feel like that Shield controller playing, like I said, I don't have little hands. I have kind of like man hands. I can punch a cow and probably knock it out, but I feel like right here, that little obstruction with the little design. I haven't used a controller, so I couldn't tell you. I know they did minor modifications for the Shield, for the controller that they have out now, and they did minor modifications for the Shield that's going to be shipping with the console or TV experience or 4K picture viewer, whatever the hell it is. I feel like the controller is going to be obstructive and it's going to be a little weird. But I mean, hey, you know, this is comfortable. This is comfortable, but yet it's a little uncomfortable. So maybe the Shield controller be a little better. I don't know. It looks kind of fat, whatever. Not that I'm discriminating. I don't fat, skinny, tall, white, black, alien, green, envelope, console. It doesn't matter. It's I just feel like it's going to. There might be some problems with it. Who knows? Okay, so what else is in the box? Apparently, we're gonna do an online unboxing because they didn't ship anything to anyone yet besides devs. So we have the AC adapter. That's cool. Let's see. The AC adapter looks pretty standard. Is that USB though? That's kind of freaking me out. No, it's not USB. It's not USB. It's not USB, but that's cool. Okay, it's just with a really, really shitty HDMI cable. Excuse my French, but the HDMI cable is shitty looking. It's silver shitty. Silver plated shit. It looks shitty. It probably says Nvidia on it though, which is going to make it really cool for the fanboys, because who has an Nvidia HDMI cable besides the people that bought the Shield console? So there's a selling point. Then it has a little USB cable. It looks like micro USB. Standard generic whatnot. So that's cool. You can probably charge the controller, the remote as well, via USB, via the system, which is cool. So let's look at the accessories that you can purchase. It doesn't come with these things, but you can purchase these things. Shield stand displays your shield vertically. Built with a matching design and custom fit, crafted from a single piece of cast aluminum. Secure shield with a nano suction base. Oh my god, dude! Is that like the things that's on the guy's suit in Crisis? And it just helps it stick to the base. I don't know why nano suction. They could have just said it's a base. It stays still, not gonna move, guaranteed. That would. Come on, guys. Marketing. Nanosuction. Who the hell knows what nanosuction? Anyway, you got a microphone for voice search. That's cool. Stereo headphone jack for private audio. That's also very cool. Very Roku. It's like they took the best of all the worlds and just put them in one thing and then put Shield on it. It's really a Roku Ouya 2.5 with an Xbox controller. Familiar navigation buttons. I don't want to be a stickler. Who the hell has ever seen these buttons on a remote before? There's nothing familiar about this. Anyway, so we have volume control. Naturally, you need it. I like the whole like you just touch and slide thing. That's pretty cool. You slide it, volume up, volume down. That's pretty cool. Like I like to like touch things and have things happen because you touch them. It's really elegant. That was weird. That was really strange. That was strange. So Bluetooth connectivity is important. Rechargeable battery and USB charging cable. USB charging cable. That's good. Rechargeable battery is good. But I feel like all these things are standard, but that's okay. So what they're basically saying is we're going to keep the standards standard, and we're going to go a little bit over the edge, but we're going to keep it so we don't mess anything up. And that's a good idea because
if they were to fuck anything up, I'd fucking kill them.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not making threats. But I would be pretty upset. The Shield controller, console grade controls. Now, that's weird because they're calling it a console. So wouldn't it have to have console grade controls? You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that a thing? Isn't that part of a deal to have console grade controls for a console? Ultra responsive Wi-Fi performance. Alright, so that Wi-Fi thing. One would have thought that we would use Bluetooth 4, maybe. They did say they have really super high responsive Wi-Fi. This is not for a Call of Duty player. You know, that really hard game that people get lots of money from because it's really difficult to play, and when you're really good at it, Twitch puts you on front page. Just kidding. Call of Duty is a really hard game. It's extremely difficult. It also has a microphone for voice search. Stereo headset jack with chat, so you can chat. Stereo headset jack, it's cool. You can listen to all your peoples and shit and talk shit while other people are enjoying other things that they would like to do, like listen to their favorite song or read a book, which is quiet. Listening to the song would probably require them to be wearing headphones or watching their favorite show, which would probably not be on the same television because you would need 2 TVs to use a Shield and watch a television show because they never ever announced some weird feature like that, so they wouldn't be next to you anyway. So the headset jack is completely useless to me, but that's just me. Rechargeable battery and a USB charging cable. This is like standard stuff, so that's cool, but these are the accessories. So it looks like you can get the Shield controller because you can just use the same one that they made. So we're gonna add that to the cart. Okay, so now we're gonna let's dive a little deeper into the thing, into this whole Shield madness. The Shield monster. It's a monster. We have a thing. What is this? Android TV console. Great, awesome. I love it. It looks pretty cool. I don't know. Powered by Nvidia. Gamer built. I don't think it was gamer built. The Witcher's coming out on a little stream service, which is cool. I mean, let's see what comes. Okay, so one included app so far. It's Plex. Awesome. What? Full specs though. This is the part that we care about as nerds, as nerdy people. This is what we care about the most. We care about the specs. So we have Nvidia Tegra X1 processor, 256 core Nvidia Maxwell GPU with 3 gigabytes of RAM. Now 3 gigs of RAM, that's not 3 gigs of video RAM. Let's not get it twisted. It's 3 gigs of RAM, period. How much is dedicated to V? We don't know yet. They're not putting that out there yet. We don't know how the Tegra X1 even works yet until someone breaks it down and figures it out, or we get one of these and we can figure it out ourselves. So that's it. 4K Ultra HD ready with 4K playback capture up to 60 frames per second. VP9 H.265. That is one higher than H.264, so obviously higher is better. 7.1 and 5.1 surround sound pass through over HDMI, high resolution audio sample up to 24-bit 192 kilo over USB. High resolution audio playback up to 24-bit 192 over HDMI USB. That's cool. The upsample thing is kind of stupid. I don't like upsampled anything, but I'm not gonna complain either. So we got 16 gigs of storage, which is cool. Everything's on the cloud anyway, so who cares if the cloud ever breaks or shuts down? We're all fucked. But we all have lawsuits, so we're good. Gigabit Ethernet, HDMI 2.0. Okay, so gigabit Ethernet, that's cool, because I like to hook my stuff up physically. I don't like using Wi-Fi. HDMI 2.0, awesome. 2 USB 3.0 Type A, that's cool. That's cool, Type A. Micro USB 2.0, that's odd. That's odd. Micro SD slot, people use that, so I guess you can expand the memory. I mean, I don't think it would be as effective as the onboard memory they have. They probably have something like a little solid state kind of device in there. An IR receiver compatible with the Logitech Harmony remote, which is good because I know a lot of people that have that Harmony remote. I'm not one of them because I'm not rich. So you can do Nvidia Game Stream, Nvidia Share, Nvidia Grid streaming service, which is going to be awesome. 40-watt power adapter. I was thinking it was 40 watts too. Android TV, Google Cast, and all that stuff. Okay. And it's quite tiny at 130 millimeters. So, I mean, hey, N. Capperson, thanks for coming to the stream. Introduced yourself. Introduced. I sound like the dude who presented the stuff, right? Introduced yourself. Really bad presentation. I'm just kidding. It was a decent presentation. Thanks for coming here, N. Cap. But yeah, so we're gonna go. Whoa. All right, let's go back to the shield thing. So what we're gonna do now that we look at the specs, I'm interested in seeing what exactly this thing can do. The only other thing that stuck out to me from the presentation would have been the Grid streaming service. So the Grid streaming service, I think, is fantastic in a way. Like I said, I think it's counterproductive for what they're trying to do with the market. But at the same time, you're paying for a subscription. If you're going to pay for the premium subscription, you can do both. So it doesn't really matter. I kind of think it's stupid to be able to download Android games, but why download Android games when you can play AAA titles while streaming? Who knows? It's not a portable device, so it kind of doesn't matter if you download the games. Who knows? Who cares? Although it's probably good to download the games just in case you want to take your little teeny tiny Shield console on vacation or something. Oh, no problem, dude. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. You coming in is more important than me speaking. You just join in, man. You join in and have some fun, all of us. If we have fun in here. I don't know if we have fun. Whenever people are here, it's always fun. When people aren't here, it's still fun. Okay. So, yeah, the stream service. Instantly play amazing games. Nvidia Grid is a gaming service that streams popular PC games to your Shield device. Let me try that. How, if I were doing a presentation. Nvidia Grid is a gaming service that streams popular AAA titles to your Shield device. Yeah, I'd have to practice a few times. I'm pretty bad. But yeah, so we have a gaming supercomputer in the cloud. So if you didn't get to see what happened or you didn't check the whole thing out, the Nvidia thing, it's a gaming supercomputer, right? Look how big that is. It's in the Nvidia thing. They must have teraflops on teraflops of data. But yeah. So they have Grid 720p and 1080p. They're doing 1080p 60 frames per second streaming from their supercomputer that you see in that little cloud thing they have right here. That little gaming supercomputer in the cloud. You can do 720p streaming at 60 frames per second, 1080p streaming at 60 frames per second. That is a lot of data. That's a lot of bits being bitted. I'm going to say bitted. Bits being bitted. I can say bits being transferred and pixels and streams, but it's funnier to use dumb terms. Easy to use. Of course, it's easy to use because we're not using the supercomputer. Now, they just said 150 milliseconds is how long it would take for when you press the A button for the reaction to happen to the game, like snap, snap. So it's like, press the button, it's working. Now, for the hardcore gamer, is that good? No. Hardcore gamers are going to complain all the time. Oh man, I missed my headshot. Oh no. Here come the Call of Duty players. I missed my quick scope. No shots fired at all. I missed my quick scope because it was like 0.2 milliseconds off that 150 milliseconds, and instead of shooting him in the kind of head, you know how you can kind of shoot next to their head, it shot like really far away, like, which is usually what you guys do. The game is terrible. Anyway, so you can stream games 1080p, 60 frames per second. Looks pretty good on demonstration. I've yet to see what it's going to look like in practice when I get one. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of people in here and then we'll just dissect it and see what happens. Your game library just got bigger. Well, yeah, I guess. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with a service called OnLive. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go to Twitter. We'll go to OnLive. So I don't know if you guys are familiar. Can I buy you one? No sniff. Thanks for coming, but nah. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with OnLive. OnLive's been around forever. I mean forever, yo. And like, you can play. It's the same thing as Nvidia Grid, and I'm pretty damn sure that you can pretty much play the same AAA titles that they're speaking of on OnLive. So this isn't new technology. I just want to get that across to anyone who doesn't know. Later on, like, you know, if you're watching this on YouTube, like much later on, like 2 weeks from now or later tonight or something, this is not new technology. So we have the same thing with OnLive. You can see all the games. Saints Row, Gat Out of Hell. I was just playing that on stream actually yesterday. Got really bored of it. Not that it's bad. It's just Saints Row. It's the same thing over and over again. And you download it, and you can play it on your MacBook Pro. You can play it on your Windows PC. You can play it on whatever the hell else. But you can. The whole point is you can play, and it's the same kind of technology. So I don't know if Nvidia is gonna get better. Who knows? You get a subscription right here. You get cloud saves, cloud lift. You can transfer your saves and things like that. So I mean, you know, this isn't new. This isn't new technology. It's been around for quite some time. I used to use this 4 years ago, I think. Yeah, 4 years ago. So it's not new, but what they're trying to do with it, using the supercomputer to really enhance the fact that you can play these games on like really high quality 1080p 60 frames per second kind of thing. That's cool. I appreciate that. I respect that. However, it's not new technology, and as such, I think it was a bit misleading that he presented it like that. To each his own. It was his presentation, albeit crappy. Still a presentation, nonetheless. Like I said, they're Nvidia. I'm me. I have a Twitch shirt. This guy can buy Twitch. So, yeah. So game library just got bigger. What I do like to see is a really large selection of games. I think the fact they're coming out with 50 titles at launch is really cool. However, another thing, like while saying that makes a lot of sense because they are coming out with 50. There are going to be 50 plus titles at launch. Can't take that away from them. They're old. Like they're old titles. You know what I mean? It's not like it's new stuff. It's old. So while oh, look at Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 4. Okay, that's great. Cheesy. So, from what we're looking at here, from the grid games, we can actually see a list of the grid games. So we're going to look at that in a second. But it's a network of data centers delivers awesome gameplay with low latency to most locations with high-speed internet. I see like a really large section of the world is missing, but that's okay. All right, so in typical fashion, we're gonna go with like the the popular games that people care about, and we'll see what we're working with here. So the games on Grid: Batman Arkham Origins, awesome, cool, cute, lovely. I actually do. I do like the fact that it's on Grid now. We have the Android games too. So let's go with the Grid games first. So the Grid, which is the cloud streaming service that goes 1080p, 60 frames per second. This is Grid. This is the stuff we have. We have Batman Arkham Origins, Saints Row 4, Borderlands 2, The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, Grid 2, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Alan Wake American Nightmare, Astbreed. Sounds interesting. Borderlands, Arkham City, Darksiders, blah blah blah. And then you have like the typical games that people play. Street Fighter X Tekken is not a typical game that people play. Street Fighter X Tekken is a bad game. It is a very bad game, and I'm very sorry that they made it. However, if we go to the Android side, now these are the games that you're going to be able to download to the console in order to play them no matter where you go. Not that it's a portable console, but it's portable in the sense that it's small enough where you can bring it to a different location if you want to hook it up somewhere that has HDMI compatibility. So, we go to Android, and we have Crysis 3, cool. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, awesome. Now, remember, these are the games you can download and play with the ugly controller. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, War Thunder, Half-Life 2, Game of Thrones, Resident Evil 5, Doom 3, Contrast, awesome. Limbo, Frozen Synapse, the Talos Principle, awesome. And they do look pretty good. The games do look pretty fantastic. I can't take that away from them. Whether they're playing at 30 frames per second or 60, they look fantastic. I don't think most of these people understand, like, we complain, but we used to play games at 30 frames per second on these humongous TVs that look like shit. So we are really not in the zone of complaining right now. We're just being a little bit greedy. We have The Witcher Battle Arena. Ooh. Oddworld. Blah, blah, blah. It just goes on and on and on. Over 50 at launch. Real boxing is fun. Never Alone. Machinarium. People say Machinarium. It's really Machinarium. However, my girlfriend was playing that, and I solved one of the puzzles for her. She was stuck on it for a while, and I just went in there and just said, solve that shit really quick. And she was like, how the... And I was like, you want to know how? I don't remember what I said to her, but what I should have said was, you want to know how? Because
I am not from this planet. I am actually a sentient being. I am stronger than anyone you know. I will kill you. I will kill you all.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I wouldn't have said that. I said something along the lines of, I don't know. I don't remember what I said. But there's lots of games. Dungeon Hunter 4. I like Dungeon Hunter, actually. People don't play this game too much. It's like a more fun Diablo. And it's huge. So yeah, they have lots of games. You're tripping right now. And yeah, Sniff, I think they'll get a shitload of exclusives. You out of your mind? It's Nvidia. Of course they're going to get exclusives. The fact that they have Crysis 3 on the Shield alone is fantastic. So this has potential for gaming. This has gaming potential. So we'll see. We'll see where this goes. But yeah, I'm excited to get one in my hands and really try it out and see. I'm excited to stream with it. And I'm not talking about cloud streaming. I'm excited to stream from the cloud and then stream when I'm streaming from the cloud on stream. That's crazy. That was trippy. And that's some trippy shit. And I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what this is going to be like. To stream from the cloud and to stream when I'm streaming from the cloud on the stream from the cloud while I'm streaming. That's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's basically in a nutshell what it was about. I did what they did in 3 hours and 54 minutes. They did like a really long presentation. It was pretty cool, but I mean, it wasn't that well done. The devs definitely saved the day. But yeah, so if you wanted to know about the Shield, that's basically it. And that's all I have to say about it now. Good morning. How do you say your name? Deal me? Thanks for coming in, Deal me. I appreciate you coming and joining. We're just wrapping up and getting to the end of what we were talking about here. The the Shield console, of course. We're just looking at some of the games that you can actually download and keep on your Shield for portability purposes, or just because you want to download games. Why not? And Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance, Crysis 3, Borderlands pre-sequel. Those three the AAA titles that you can download. So that's pretty impressive. Contrast, it's a really amazing game. Doom 3 is going to be great to just bring back. They have Resident Evil 5, which was not a hit amongst the fans. I've been sleeping on talking about this, though, that they do have that's coming out that you can download. KOTOR? It's out right now, but even KOTOR, dude, one of the greatest of all time. So we're gonna get to play that on the Shield too. So once I get one in my hands, we can play with this more, and I can stream from the cloud on my stream. It should be fun. You can really check it out. But that about wraps it up, man. That's really all this was about. Cloud gaming, a really powerful, tiny little console, and it looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. It looks a little bit tacky, just a little bit plastic. But other than a little bit of plastic, it's doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm excited, and I hope that we have a good time playing it. But that's all I have to say about that. And that about wraps it up for the whole discussion on the Shield. We'll see what Nvidia does with it. We'll see if we can take it and run. And I do think they're bridging a gap. They are bridging a generational gap, and they are bridging a little bit of a gap between the consumer and the technology advancement that's actually going on, what the consumer perceives is going on. Yeah, I would say I agree with that, because a lot of the devices now are more than powerful enough to be able to stream play. However, I don't think, I think Google, you got to remember, they have their little things, excuse me, I apologize, their little embargoes and their cohorts behind the scenes. So that whole behind the scenes thing is really what's kind of slowing things down. Okay, so now that we've done that, and I was also just I'm inclined to install OnLive. I'm inclined to install OnLive and try out some cloud streaming on stream while we're streaming. And thanks for the people who came. Thanks for the people who left but came anyway. Thanks for the people who followed. Thanks to anyone who's in here. Thanks for all the people that aren't signed up for Twitch but are just watching, because I see a bunch of them with my API tracker. So thank you. I appreciate it. I will be this is gonna go on YouTube, so this will be one of those YouTube videos that will be watched and can be watched. I actually have to cut that soon. I should probably cut it up now really quick. I'm gonna cut it up really quick, and then we're gonna get to some gaming. We are going to get to some gaming. So let me what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do is cut this up really quick, just so I can put it on. Let's see. Okay, we can't yet. We have to wait until a little bit further, but we're gonna cut that up and we're gonna put that on YouTube later. So I'll definitely be doing that. Check out the Shield games. Download it OnLive. Oh, I'm still streaming. We're gonna play some video games though. What is your game? You have to tell me what your game is. You need to tell me what your game is, and then I can play it. Right now, let's see if we got here. Alright, so right now what we're gonna do is close. We're gonna get out of Safari. Good night. And we are going to close that window. We're gonna close that window. Hello, meet the game. Look, it matches my little shield design matches their little shield design, except mine is up here. See? And theirs is over there. No, just whatever. Ooh, okay. We are going to anyway, tell me what your game is again, because I kind of missed that part. I kind of missed the whole part with you telling me what your game is. I apologize. Let's see if I have an on live account. I had one back in the day. I know that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool. I do have an on live account. That's cool. All right. So let's see if we can connect. I know we can play demos of certain games. Intermittent dropouts. Deal me. I appreciate you being in here, man. Thank you so much for coming. What we're going to do now is hold on, is head over to on live so we can check it out. So we can check out cloud streaming service. You can see what it's about here. We don't want the made to game though. Okay, so this is on live here, and this is basically what I'm talking about with the cloud streaming service thing. And so as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. You have the games here. Yo, what's up, Wolf? What's up, Wolf? Wolf. What's up, Chase Robinson? Thank you for coming. Right now, thank you all for showing up and coming and whatnot. Everyone, all the other people that are watching that aren't signed up for Twitch, I gotta shout you guys out because I see you in my little API thing. What's up? Hello from Russia. Yeah, I like Russia because Russia's cool. They have spies, right? I don't know, but yeah. So I'm just showing you an example of the streaming service like they have in what were we just talking about? The Nvidia Shield, the Shield streaming service that's coming out. Grid OnLive has been doing it for quite some time, and so for some people that might not understand exactly what they're talking about, the cloud computing and the supercomputer stuff, I'm just going to try and give you a little example here. So this is an example of cloud gaming. So what we're going to do is let's find something. Let's see. I want to try Darksiders. So we go to try free. Mind you, I'm streaming. Hello from China. What's up, China? All right. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okay. So as you can see, I'm doing cloud gaming right now, so I'm currently streaming Darksiders. From the OnLive streaming service, which is very similar to what we were speaking about and what Nvidia just announced today with their Grid cloud streaming service. So let's go play. Let's see how Darksiders works out for us with OnLive. The quality looks pretty good. Quality looks pretty dang good. So naturally, it's cloud streaming, so there's a little bit of lag, and the lag is not that killer. I mean, you can tell. So I'll move the mouse. This is me normally moving the mouse. This is me moving at a normal rate. What I will say is my mouse is showing up faster. My mouse is arriving about, let's see, half a second. So it's about half a second delay. From the point where I move my mouse to the point where the game actually registers that input. However, it does look good. The game looks great. It is Darksiders from way back in the day, so we can't expect much. But let's see what we can do. What's up, Wolf? Alright, we're just gonna skip this whole cutscene, or the whole leading scene. Okay, so now we are streaming this. We are streaming this live. It's a little bit so okay. So the inputs are slow. The inputs are slow. So let's see. You'll hear me tap. I want you to hear me click, and then you'll see when the action happens. So you can see the difference yourself. So you can listen. I'll bring the mouse closer. You can hear the tap and see when the action actually happens. Oh shoot! Sorry about that. So alright, cool. So now he's in chaos form, and we're gonna. So you can hit the tap. So it's just a bit slower. Now, if I fast tap. Yeah, turn-based games are good. Okay, it's definitely not good for speedrunning. So I don't think that the shield is gonna. We have to see how fast the shield is, because remember, they have a supercomputer that they're using to do this. So their supercomputer should be able to have slightly better latency. Now, if I do fast taps, let's do fast taps so we can. No. The lag has nothing to do with my streaming, and has nothing to do with my upload. So I have an insanely fast connection as well, like insanely fast. I'm 100 up and 90 down. My true up and down is true up, true down is 90 up, 56 down. I mean, no, 90 down, 56 up. So the internet is real right now. The connection. So the point that Nvidia was making was that they have a supercomputer that's gonna have 150 millisecond to the touch latency. I don't know which server I'm on right now, so I couldn't tell you. OnLive has a few servers. If they're in the US, then I'm in the US. If this is a US server. I've been in chaos form for quite some time. Jeez. Alright, so is there a run button or something? Like, jeez. I just have to follow this dude. Oh yeah, this is when War loses all his powers. I forgot. War loses his powers in the beginning of Darksiders. This is a game I've played before. I've never played through it, but I've played it because it was fun. So here, you can see, I'll tap the space bar, you can see the jump. 1, 2, 1. So you can still, if you time your things early, like I can double jump over cars if I time it early. It's just, it's not like you have to play it slower. You just to be a little bit more lenient on the in understanding that it's a cloud streaming service. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, overseas. Well, I know that Sony bought one of the other ones. We just have a lot going on now. This guy fights everybody. Alright, so we're gonna do some fast taps now. Yeah, so I mean, you can still play the game. This is a game you can play, I would say, with the streaming service. So let's go to options. Let's quit this one. And I want to. Now, how do you start a different game is a question. What do you press? Here's quit right here. Okay. So Darksiders is pretty cool, and it worked decently. So let's see what else we do. Let's try a different game, something more something that would require more. Something that would require more intensity, more reaction time. Let's see what we can do here. So the video, yeah, we're good with that. Yeah, I mean, brightness I'm cool with. I'm not worried about that. Let's see. Brad clips and okay, so chat. So let's go back. Let's go home. Oh, it's this one. I tried to see if there are any video settings that we can do. It says starting with brightness, and that's it. That's the only video setting I have right now. So let's go find a different game. Oh crap! What did that just say? Start free trial. Did I say free trial? Did that say free trial? Your Steam library. Wait, so my Steam library is... I don't want to do this on stream, but I can play my stream... Oh, okay, so I can put my Steam library on here. That's cool. Oh, this is cool. See, now this is a feature that I like. I really like this, I think. What is my Steam game? What's my name on Steam? I think it's FK Skip, I think. Can never remember my Steam name. Okay, maybe not FK Skip. I think it's FK Skip though. Let's try Frankie Frame Skip. Let's try that. Yeah, the game link is pretty boss. Uh-oh. This is embarrassing. Guy can't remember his Steam name. Holy shit. Steam, let's see. Okay, I gotta go on the internet really. I have to find out. I really don't remember my Steam name. It's not good. What is my Steam name? Yeah, I love Steam. I when I built my Steam box, it was one of the best builds I've ever had. My Steam box is, of course, lost in the wind now. But yeah, my Steam box was like my favorite thing I've built. Check your email. Okie dokie. I will check my email. It should be. I feel like I should know this. You know what I mean? I feel like I should know this on top of my head. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember. Okay. I don't see that. Uh-oh. Let's go into email really quick. Sorry about that. Let's go into email and check it out so I can access. Okay, updates. Okay. Cool. Let's find Steam. Okay. Here we go. I think I found it. So the password should be... This should be the password. Or not. Okay, so... Let's try this password. Oh god. Okay, so that was the password. And now I just have to wait for Steam to send me my little thing. My little code. All right, cool. So now we're logged into Steam. I have a few games on the Steam account that I've purchased, so hopefully we will be able to play some games. Let's see. Okay, so I've successfully linked my account, and let's see where we go from here. So OnLive is starting back up now. So I'm using OnLive. 720p is what I'm running OnLive at. I'm running the stream at 720p as well. Downscaled for some people. I have little tricks I can do. And 60 frames per second is what we're running at. So we're running at 60 frames per second. So let's look at my games. I don't want to put my billing. Let's look at Cloud Lift. I have my Steam account on here. Do I have to sign up for a trial anyway? Let's see. It's okay. So it's going into it. Okay. All right. So OnLive. Come on. I think I might have to sign up anyway, which I don't want to do. Okay. So okay, here's some games anyway. OnLive Play Pass. What is this? Unreal Tournament 3. This is one of my games on Steam. However, this isn't my Steam thing. This is a Play Pass. So let's try this. And how this works is you can subscribe. Wow. With the free trial, I might have to do this. I might do this with PayPal. I might do this. Okay, hold on one second. I'm just gonna fill in some things here. Okay, guess you have to. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Guess you have to anyway. Really don't want to do that. Okay, I'll do that off stream. I don't trust it. I don't trust doing anything on stream. Okay, so currently logging in. This is Unreal Tournament 3 via OnLive gaming. And the whole reason for doing this is to, of course, show the similarities between this and what Shield is trying to do. Although Shield is claiming, Nvidia rather, is claiming that their grid service is pushing out games at 1080p, 60 frames per second from a supercomputer that is made for gaming only, for cloud gaming only. So let's see. All right, so let's go campaign. Let's go campaign. We'll go hard. We'll go hard. So I don't know what the graphics settings are in the actual game. All right. All right. So the lag here is not nearly as bad as it was with the other game. All right. So we got all right, cool. So we're just gonna have to. Unreal Tournament 3 had a campaign. Unreal Tournament 1 had a campaign as well. All of them had a campaign. Okay. Well, left trigger. See, I don't have left trigger, so. Alright, so. All right, so let's see how we can rock, if we can rock this. Let's see if we can rock this. Mind you, this is a trial, so I'm assuming the quality is gonna upgrade once you actually subscribe. However, All right. So it's not too bad. It's you don't really feel the lag, to be honest. It's a little bit difficult to play, but I feel like it's something you could get used to. Oh yeah, dude, I've been playing Unreal Tournament for years. I know all about that stuff. I'm more concerned. I'm trying to do little comparisons for the lag compensation and stuff, and just see how the game is. I would assume that the graphics quality would be tremendously upgraded. Well, the stream, as far as the stream quality goes. Once you subscribe, which I will have to do off of stream because I don't trust it. I don't trust anything on stream. But yeah, so it's not bad. I could totally rock this. So if the Shield, if Nvidia and their grid is living up to what they say they will, I don't really see a problem with gaming. I see first-person gaming can be a thing. But I just wanted to show an example of what they were talking about. For anyone who didn't understand, this is what Nvidia was talking about. I don't want a flat cannon. I didn't get a flat cannon. I hate the shock rifle and rocket launcher. But yeah, well, that's it. I guess we can try one more game and then we'll get into the actual stream thing. Get the actual stream thing going. Let's try one more game. Ooh, I got the flat cannon. Let's get a kill first. Let's get one of those on command kills because we need a kill. We can't go out without one kill at least. So yeah, it's a bit choppy, but I mean it is streaming, so you can only complain so much, right? Where are we? Where is she? Where'd she go? Where'd she go, dude? Where the hell is she? I don't see her. Where'd she go? She like, what's she doing? What's going on right now? What are you doing? Where'd you go? Alright, well, I wanted to get a kill, but I can't find her. I don't know where she went, so. Oh, there she goes. Oh wow. Oh, she's a rocket launcher now. Oh, she is murdering me. But yeah, she wouldn't do this if there was no well, yeah, that's true if you're using a controller. I'm using the I mean, listen, I wouldn't use this. Would not be a competitive alternative, I'll tell you that much. However, I mean, for what it is, it works. You know what I mean? So, for what they're trying to do, and if they have a supercomputer, yeah. If you're playing someone who has a downloaded game, you will get destroyed. But we'd have to do like really extensive testing, which I'll probably do that in a different stream. Actually, we can just do really extensive testing. I'll turn the stream quality way down. And we'll do it on live, like super close, and see what happens. Alright, so we got that. CFO King. I haven't used CFO King in years. Alright, so let's quit. These games are like half coded for on live as it is, so. So yeah, they have a good amount of settings and things of that nature. So we have that. Yeah, the service is a step further. I agree. Regardless, it's definitely a step. And I like the way they compile it. And I think that Nvidia, with all their manpower, engineers, and their technology, and their humongous supercomputer for grid, I feel like this can be a really big thing for them. And I feel like this might work out. The Shield console, I don't know. Shield console was like whatever to me. whatever. However, this could work out. All right, let's see if we got one more game in here. How we can play pass. All right, we have Arkham City, MLB 2K11, Conviction, Virtua Tennis 2009 was terrible. Arkham City's great. Let's do Just Cause. Just cause we can. All right. Well, there is. You gotta remember, in Texas and a few other places, Google has the gigabit LAN, the gigabit internet. And small, tiny countries like Singapore and shit like that have gigabit as well. But Singapore has it because Singapore, so it doesn't cost them much to run any pipes. However, over here, it'll hit eventually. All right, so let's play Just Cause. I'll do normal because I don't think I've ever played Just Cause before. They played it once, and I think I played the first one for like 20 minutes, and I was like, I am not impressed. Why do people like this game? All right. Can we skip this? I don't think we can skip this. All right. So we have to take a look at this right now. Everyone loves Southeast Asia. I don't know why. Pandak Panay. So, let's test this out. We're gonna. Alright, so we're not too interested in the story. We're really just interested in playing the game, seeing how it transfers with the streaming service. It looks like it's doing pretty well so far. And they definitely said you can full screen, which is cool. So you can full screen the game. That might help it out a little bit too. You know, it might render a little higher in full screen. I'll do some testing off stream, and we'll do like some other things at a different point. All right.
The natives are restless. Someone doesn't like us. Panawan military. Recognize the flag.
I would probably pull her up.
Back from there. Oh, hell. I was running out of ammo anyway. Don't wait up.
So this guy jumps out of airplanes. That's like his MO, from what I know about this game. Dude jumps from airplanes, and things happen. Alright, looks pretty good so far. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, we're getting close to the dead gunner. He's making a crazy face. Doesn't look like he's really dead. Alright, so let's see what happens. So this game looks pretty good. So let's see how you land. So spacebar opens your parachute. And the landing zone is way over there. Alright, I landed in the wrong space. I missed the landing zone. That's no bueno. Okay, let's try this again. I will say the graphics do look pretty good for a streaming game. MDK. Deal me, you're one of my favorite people of all time right now. MDK was one of my favorite games. MDK, I think MDK 2. MDK was awesome. Hey, what? what's up? What's up? Fairlane Egg? Is that your name? I'm gonna call you Fairlane. Thanks for coming to the stream. Hope you enjoy yourself. Hey guys, by the way, if you guys are hanging out and enjoying yourselves, don't forget to hit the follow button, because like the follow button is important for my life, or something like that. Alright, so we're gonna hit this landing zone. Yeah, MDK was awesome. MDK was like, and it was really funny. I like the funniness. I like the funniness. I like the comedic value of the game. I liked all that stuff. It was pretty cool. I thought MDK was great. Like, you got to kill, and you had really cool like powers, but at the same time, the game was really funny. While I had like a really somber death tone. Fairlane, GG. Okay, cool. Oh, this guy can just open and close his parachute. That's crazy. Wow, he just lands on the snow. That was the cheesiest line I've ever heard. Alright, so let's run around. So that's the sprint button is shift. What button is grappling hook? F. Okay, of course. Very bionic commando. Very bionic commando. Thanks for the follow, you two. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for following. Appreciate it. Using the grappling hook to pull an enemy down. Nah, that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can do that. Alright. I didn't really pull him down. There we go. Alright, so now he's dead. So there's one memory card. This game is always too raw. What's up, man? We were just doing the we were doing some coverage of the new Nvidia parachute of the new Nvidia thing. I'm actually I'm showing a demonstration of what the grid streaming service would be like, or an example of what it could be like at a lower level. I'm using On Live right now to play a few games, and then we're gonna go into the actual video games that I want to play. But right now, since we're testing it out, okay. Yeah, Bionic Commando was NES. Yes. The new Bionic Commando that came out was pretty bad, but the old one was good for NES. It's 1:15 a.m. Wow, time has flew by. Time has flown. Okay, so how do you shoot? Okay, or we can melee with Q. Okay, so he beats people with grappling. That's crazy. I need to find a gun, Rico. So there's a weapon stash conveniently placed on the other side of this building. As usual, everything is conveniently placed. Okay. So how do you aim? So I neglected to mention that the lag with the latency with the controls and everything it's irrelevant right now. It's really good for a streaming service. The game looks great. The game is moving great. It's really responsive to everything I'm doing. You can hear my mouse clicks are like synonymous with the guns firing. Well, with my pistol firing. WSAD on the keyboard is responding really well for movement. So I think that this and I'm taking to effect, if you would like to, that I'm also streaming and whatnot. So it could be worse because I'm doing that, and I'm also not subscribed yet, so I'm not getting all the full features. So we will see. All right, come on, helicopter, die copter. It just looks like a place I want to shoot. Alright. Yeah, games with auto aiming and stuff, this is good. Weapon part? Okay. So let's shoot up here. We have to get up here, right? This is just too much right now. Oh no. This is very difficult for me. I'm not a Just Cause person. Just Cause. Let's see if I could should I just aim up here? Maybe that would make more sense if I did that. Yeah, that would make so much. Okay, whatever. You didn't see that? That never happened. Forget you even saw that. I obviously don't play video games. Let's hop up here. This is very Bionic Commando E, which is not bad. It's not a bad thing. Okay, so we're gonna throw that grenade. That's a terrible throw. So instead of doing that, we're just gonna run up at people and shoot them in the face. Okay, there you go. That's a better grenade toss. Okay, maybe not. It's more realistic, I think, in this game with these grenades. Let's melee this dude. Smack him with a grappling hook. Maybe we can grapple this guy. No? Let's see if we can grapple this guy. Oh yeah. Like mid-air killer. Alright. So the other memory card. That's 3 memory cards. We got 2 more left. Oh, he's leaving. What the hell? Holy crap. This game is pretty fun. I might play this on stream. I might actually stream this because this is kind of fun. Alright, so you're basically going with parachutes. And you shoot people and you kill stuff. Yo, of course, Fairlane, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for being a part of the stream, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. Definitely appreciate you coming and following. Alright, so C is fine name. Obviously, fine name is far less fine for me. Auto aim is much better right now. Just gonna blow up that radar dome because you can blow shit up in this game. Chaos, and why not? Okay, this looks like health. Alright, cool. Yeah, so you get health packs and stuff. This is cool. So yeah. Alright, so this is the streaming service. I'm gonna save this just in case I come back to it at a later time if I sign up for OnLive, which I think I am gonna do because this is a really cool service. Funny, it sparked from the whole Nvidia announcement. It sparked me going to OnLive. Okay, so we exit to OnLive. So basically, that's what this thing does, man. It's a streaming service, cloud streaming service. You can stream games from their servers, and you can play them. And the quality is pretty good. The controls are mildly, like, you know, a little bit unresponsive. Not unresponsive, like a little bit slow sometimes, but not that bad. Getting shot actually meant up. Oh yeah, yeah, that would be great if it ever happens. We got some good games on here we could play. And I have my Steam library hooked up, so this is good. This is good. Oh no, I don't want to play this again. What the hell? Yeah, Contra. Contra was... Contra. That death noise when you got shot in Contra. Dun 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 dun. That's the noise it made. Whenever you got shot. You remember that? Alright, but yeah, so the point is proven. Shield should be a good console. And the other thing, what's the other thing called? Grid. Nvidia's Grid. Their supercomputer cloud gaming streaming service should be good. We're gonna play some more on live later. Definitely. I'm so glad I downloaded this. We're gonna quit on live for now. It is over. You've had your time on my stream on live. You've had your time. But now